we got a lot to cover, so we're gonna get right into it. Okay, this issue of Caped is brought to you by Librairie Millennium. You can go check them out. Great place. Okay, so we're following the adventures of that guy, and he is the assistant to a superhero named Edge. He's a failing superhero, and in this world, it pays to have a very good assistant. It's extremely funny, an original take on something different, and I really recommend it. It sold me well, so pick it up. I think you'll enjoy it. Okay, New Avengers 51, the crazy geek out moment. Peter Parker tells the new Avenger who he is. All right, back onto the issue. We have Dormano opening up. I don't like that artist. It's so blotchy. It's so like too detailed. Telling him to go track down Doctor Strange to become the new Sorcerer Supreme. Strange is checking out recruits, and then the Hood attacks Doctor Strange. Then we're gonna go pan back to the Avengers, and this is my love-hate relationship with them. I love the part where they're just talking and goofing around, and Bendis is showing his strengths, but great dialogue. But at the same time, I hate it because nothing fucking happens. So that's my love-hate relationship with them. I like this issue, I like the dialogue, but I want something to happen. And I have a feeling in the next issue, nothing's gonna happen. Okay, Fantastic Four. I really think this whole two-part issue could have been done in one issue, and that would have made it somewhat entertaining. Brian Hitch's artwork is absolutely phenomenal. In fact, I think that's the only thing that has the issue going. You can tell it could have been a one-issue book because there's so many two-page splashes, one-page splash, and it's just most of his artwork taken up. Anyway, we find out it's this plot from Reed Richards' brother to sacrifice children so the town lives in peace. So what does Reed Richards do? A fantastic size punch in the face! Yeah! Okay, The Mighty Avengers. This is the book that got me back into it. I was thinking about dropping it, but after reading this issue, I was thoroughly impressed. It's simple. Oh, check out this line right here. One soldier, one God. Bah! That's I like that. Anyway, it's just your classic tale about good versus evil, and in all this dark reign hoopla, it's just good to see the good guys kick ass. I kind of miss that in the Marvel. And look, the Hulk is there. When's the last time you saw the Hulk on the Avengers? It's great. And there's everybody cheering for the Avengers now. They're all saying, "Yeah, you did a great job." And they even got Norman Osborn. And here comes the spoiler alert. Don't look if you don't want to. I'm gonna spoil the whole thing. It's just genius right there. Okay, so World Without Superman, and I really enjoy the artwork in this issue. I think it's absolutely spectacular. So we're just basically going around Metropolis, and we're checking up on the villains of things that could happen. And Superman is just going around from person to person, letting them know that they're going to be taken off, and Mon-El's going to be filling in the role. And you can see Mon-El trying to fill the gaps between Superman in the absence of Superman. And here we get to see him a little fighting, and he's starting to get his own characters, and I thought it was really good. I thought it was a little cheesy that his name is Jonathan Kent, and he's going to be joining the Science Police, but I'm willing to see where it's going to go. Looks like the writer has some interesting things in store for us, and I'm going to take that ride. Okay, Darkhawk number 2 of 2. I do like the new storyline of the character and the emotional driven parts of everything, and the new take on the Darkhawk, the Raptors, very interesting take on it, and it's going to point towards the the War of Kings. What I don't like is the orgy of colors they call artwork. This is so confusing and really hard to look at, so not so much, huh? Okay, so I like this issue of Justice League of America. It starts off with Black Canary giving Hal Jordan shit for starting up a different Justice League. And basically, Hal Jordan addressed everything that I hated about this series, how there's nothing going on, it was going nowhere, it was really boring. Then you see the rest of them just dropping out like flies one by one, they leave. Very emotionally driven book, and I got myself emotionally involved into the story. Finally, what was left of the league was they were just arguing amongst themselves like petty children, and I thought that was a nice touch. The only problem I have is the to be continued. They should just end this series and then start over with the new Justice League, or not even make a new number 1, just have Hal take over the new team. American Jesus, reprinting The Chosen 1 through 3, written by Mark Millar. Very well, intelligently written series, and it's one of those things that's just going to end up being in your trade paperback collection if you haven't already read the original. For those who want to know, it's about Jesus coming back in the year 2000, and it's just brilliantly done. Pick it up, you will not regret it. Okay, so speedy, quick, and here we go. I just got turned on to The Milkman Murders, which was written by Joe Cassie. This is a really dark, twisted look of suburbia, deconstructing the illusion that everything's perfect. The perfect family, the perfect wife, the perfect husband, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, that myth has always been a lie, and this is really exploring it. And the shit that goes on here is truly disturbing. It is a fucked up book, but I really recommend it to read it. I enjoyed it, and check it out. It's a good trade. Daredevil 117. Okay, what's not to like? Kingpin coming back to town. That scene when he comes back into the bar and everybody shuts the fuck up. Like, it's Wilson Fisk. That was fucking cool. Yeah, pick it up just for that. And he's gonna make a deal with the Daredevil to take down Lady Bullseye. I saw that coming a while away, but fuck it. It's still an entertaining story. Incredible Hercules 127. Okay. Cliffhanger, man. Last page is going to be Incredible Hercules versus the Dark Avengers. And if you don't like that, you shouldn't be reading comics. Captain America, number 48. Just wrapping up the story. And, you could just appreciate what Ed Brubaker is doing in this book. It's going to be this huge masterpiece when it's done. We'd like to see the omnibus of his Captain America, and he'll always be remembered for it. And it's just good to be on the ride, man. Nova, number 23. Shit goes down. I become such a sci-fi space cosmic Marvel junkie, so to me this issue I was like, holy shit, there's a new Quasar! And so yeah, definitely check it out for that. Definitely leading to the War of Kings. X-Men Kingmaker number 4. Because of shipping delays, I didn't really care because I knew it was going to happen. They ended it where War of Kings number 1 picked up. So why should I have picked up this issue? Because I got it for free. Or else I wouldn't have bought it. Trinity number... Well, I would have just to complete because I'm a little geek that way, but I'm wasting way too much time on this. All right. You just got to pick it up, huh? You got to pick it up. That's for you, hello, Internet. Trinity number 43. Okay, so this is wrapping up, and it's doing a good job. Just a solid story, Sometimes some issues have their strong points, some issues have their weak points, but as a whole, the whole story is very interesting. It keeps me enthralled and entertained and everything. Okay, The Amazing Spider-Man 589. Only 11 more to the big 6000. This is just a good, solid story. I mean, there was some really cheesy points to it. It was really cool how the spot started off and people become a little bit more badass. But he looks like such a fucking tool. I can't get over his costume. It's ridiculous. He looks like such a dork. Nah, what can you do? But, I'm not going to waste too much time on it. It won't kill you to miss it, and it won't kill you to pick it up. Runaways, number 8. I was really liking. I liked how the last pages they have like this whole bunch of people combined to make a zombie person. It's a zombie story, or kind of, but they can't kill the zombies because they're still human. That's nice. I don't know. There's been better books by Terry Moore on the Runaways, and I was really getting into the Runaways, but not strong, not bad, anything. It's just mediocre. All this stuff is just mediocre. What do we got here? Thunderbolts 130. This is not mediocre. This is very, very entertaining. A simple story. Shoot 'em up. I love Deadpool. He's funny, funny, funny man. But I can't see myself following him constantly. But some people do, apparently. I think he's just good in small doses. Elektra Dark Reign number 1. This is just... You find out... If you're an Elektra fan, then you want to pick this up. Because it'll tell you what happened after Secret Invasion. If you're not an Electric fan or a diehard Elektra fan, you can really do without this issue. But Elektra is badass. I will say that. She is one crazy vagina. The Umbrella Academy number 5. Now, Gerard Way. What a genius, man. I can't believe this is his first time doing comic books. Can't believe he's the lead singer of Chemical Romance. Ew! That's just my musical taste, but... Yeah, if you're not reading this, you're really missing out. This is incredible artwork by Gabriel Ba, and it's fun, it's inventive, it's original. Just pick it up. Okay, so that's it. I'm done. Sayonara.